Hello and welcome to Turtle Power Pod. My name is Basem, and with me today is absolutely no one. My loneliness and despair has taken on new meaning as I introduce you to what might be the worst episode of Turtle Power Pod ever. Let me explain. Cranston, my faithful co-host and best friend, one of my best friends for sure, he's been sick, ranging from awful to but regardless, his voice is bugging him and everything. So we've been rescheduling all week. We figure eventually we'll be able to do it, but I guess not. So in an effort to make sure that you have some content anyway, I'm going to be doing what I do best, which is stare at a computer screen for a little while and look at shit on Reddit. And I'm inviting you to join me today as we go over the front page of the internet. Now, this is on March 17th at about 12:40 p.m., so this is, I'd say follow along, but, it doesn't make any sense. So let's just dive into it, okay? I think my prediction of this episode is that we're going to see some videos, we're going to see some GIFs, we're going to see some pictures, maybe talk about some stories, politics, etc. I'll try and avoid all the heavy shit, just like I do in real life, and hopefully you will enjoy it, or at least, I don't know, not leave forever, like everyone else in my life. Okay, so let's get right to business. First link here, it's from the subreddit GIFs, which exclusively only allows GIFs posted on their subreddit, as you might imagine. And the title is, "You know what you're doing, I'll give you that. Excellent form, but how's your footwork?" So let's see what that's about. It's got quite a number of upvotes right now. 16,000 positive karma. That's pretty huge. Let's see. So we have a GIF playing. So it's like a okay, so it's like a gym. And there's a young boy, probably about 12. Oh, a few young men, ranging in age. And their instructor is kind of teaching them how to box while they're backwards on a treadmill. And so what I think it's supposed to be is kind of teaching them to keep moving while they fight, which is pretty interesting. I like that. It seems a little dangerous technique, but, I think that's really good way to learn to keep moving. That's what they say, right? When you're boxing, always keep moving, always move your feet. You gotta give them the old 1-2, etc. All right. That was a good one. That was a great post. I'm gonna give that one an upvote. Yeah, I think it was worth it. I think that was really nice. Thank you -EG- for posting that. Next on the old front page Reddit here is a post from R Sports. Having to do with sports. Simply from the thumbnail, I can tell this is some kind of basketball thing. And the comment here, not a comment, but I guess tag, is that it's a picture/video, so probably a GIF. Also, it's posted on imgur.com, so or Imgur? Imgur.com? Imager? I don't know what the right way to say it. I like Imgur in the same way that I like GIFs, because GIFs we know is right. Anyone who says GIF is an uneducated a-hole. But so I imagine Imgur is similar, but I'm open to talk about that. Anyway, the post is titled "Just Relax," and once again, as a number 2 post on Reddit, it has quite a few thousand positive karma, 24,000 actually. I'm not sure exactly how Reddit works. I know that one of the things they do is the main section that you're in is called the hot section, which doesn't necessarily mean the highest scoring at the top, but the ones that's being talked about the most, voted on the most, etc. So simply because, I have a virus and threat protection. Thank you, Windows Defender. This is the time for that. This is the exact time for that. Anyways, as I was saying, so simply because of the way Reddit works, I think because the second post, "Just Relax," was submitted 4 hours ago, Whereas you know what you're doing, I'll give you that. Excellent form, but how footwork was posted 3 hours ago. It's kind of more talked about right now. It's kind of like that balance between what's new and what's popular at the same time. It kind of hits this cross section where it's the most happening thing on Reddit. Also, I just want to point out that at any point this video could cut out simply because it's a piece of shit sometimes. You see? And simply what happens is it thinks that it wants to stop fucking... Are you fucking kidding me with this? So apparently the webcam is up. I honestly don't know when it's going to cut out again. This is like one of the worst things about the webcam that I'm using as opposed to the webcam we use on Turtle Power. Not important. If it cuts out periodically, you can just stare at my frozen face. But the rest shouldn't. Anyway, second post. Just relax. Okay, let's see what that's about. Okay, so it's two college basketball players, both on the same team. We're playing for Purdue. Number 3 and number 32. It looks like number 32 has received some kind of a bad call from a referee and is exacerbated at that fact. Whereas number 3, player 3, he's calming him down and mouthing the words "just relax" to him, as if he doesn't want his friend to blow his load. That's a weird. Blow his top in anger and get himself kicked out of the game. It's as if number 3 is kind of surprised at how badly 32 is taken. I like this GIF. It's kind of like, we have camaraderie, we have teammates looking out for each other, and genuinely worried, about the other one, about one another, able to help themselves be better as a unit, and I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna upvote that one. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I did. All right, let's talk about number 3. Number 3, less upvotes than the other ones. Only 14,000 upvotes, but it's posted to Our Politics. So I'm going to quickly... this is not one that has a picture attached to it. It's an article from thehill.com. It's titled, Dem Offers to Hire McCabe to help him qualify for his pension. I am confused by everything in this title, simply because, so I would assume that means that Democrats or a Democrat offers to hire McCabe, who is probably the man in the thumbnail, to help him qualify for his pension. So I believe this has to do with maybe that McCabe does not qualify for his pension. But, not enough in the title for me to really appreciate what's going on. So I'm going to downvote that one. Just not my kind of speed here. Not really what I'm looking for in my political discourse, But that's okay, Not everyone on the front page is a upvote, Sometimes you just got to be real with it. And that means given the hard decisions, as the one who controls the upvote, it's kind of my duty to make sure that it's being used in a positive way. All right, I don't want to be throwing my upvote away on something that I don't really believe in. I think that would be a waste of everyone's time, So, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe no one cares, but that's what it's about. That's what it's about for me. So, okay. Next one, number 4. Virgin Active just opened a gym near my apartment. A for effort, F for execution. Now, this is posted to Our Picks, and Our Picks is a great subreddit. You never really know what you're going to get with Our Picks. It could be anywhere from, a beautiful sunset to something hilarious. Like, there's just so much range. One of the few rules of Our Picks is that it is a picture, and I believe simply from the thumbnail we can see that is the case. Virgin Active. Now, Virgin is a company, huge company, that has fingers in a lot of pots, you might say, or a lot of pies. I don't know where you put fingers. And Virgin Active seems like it might be a gym just from the context of this title here. Virgin Active just opened a gym near my apartment. So it has almost 73,000 positive karma. So that's pretty incredible. Let's see what this is about here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, guys, this is a good one. So what's happened here is to kind of help promote Virgin Active, the business has gotten a enormous, arc made of in balloons, red and white, spiraled, almost like a candy cane, that goes in a half circle arc that you can walk under. And they have the giant letters Virgin in silver balloons at the very top as this gentleman is walking through it. As if to say that when you walk through it, it's admitting that you're a virgin. Virgin means that you haven't had sex before. That's kind of a jab in the ribs. That's kind of a jab in the ribs to some people. They kind of feel like, oh, no, I'm a virgin. I can't be known that I'm a virgin, that kind of thing. So really, really good stuff here. Really amazing shit. So I'm going to give this one an upvote. I mean, it's a drop in the bucket, really, for this guy. Who's that? World Be Free 83. Thank you, World Be 383. That was just a real good romp right there. Thank you for that. That's great. Let's go to the next one. This is posted to a subreddit that I really enjoy. It's called Eye Bleach. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bleach in your eyes? That's a bad idea. Well, you're right. You're obviously right. You don't want bleach in your eye socket. But the interesting about this is that this is kind of like really, it's like a palate cleanser kind of subreddit where people post images or GIFs or videos that are kind of like, oh, I want to get this bad image out of my head. Here's the cleanser, palate cleanser. So that's what eye bleach is about. Now, this is the 5th post on Reddit, down from 73,000 from the Virgin Active post to 8,000. So you can see just the wild variation in how the hot way of sorting on Reddit works. But that's okay. That's okay. The title of this post is called "Guinea Pigs Illicit Roll Out." I can tell that it's going to be a GIF simply because it's uploaded to giphycat.com. It's kind of like a you upload GIFs to it, it compresses it to a very manageable file size. Let's see what it's about. I'm excited. Let's see. Oh, it is a GIF. It is a GIF. Oh, okay. What's happened is this person looks like a lady, has a blanket on her lap, but surrounding her are what seem to be 6 guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are small, fluffy animals, smaller than a house cat, bigger than a rat, much bigger than a rat, almost like rabbits but without ears. Okay, if you can kind of imagine, well, without big ears, I should say. They have floppins like a hamster does. Yeah, exactly, like a big hamster, okay? And what's happened is she has them all begging for food in her lap. 1, 2, 3, 5. It looks like 5 guinea pigs are begging for food in their lap. So she's handing each one a carrot stick, kind of a long chopped carrot stick. At which point the guinea pig is happy, and it waddles off towards the camera, happy that it's gotten its food. It's very cute. There's a brown one, there's a black one with a stripe, there's a fluffy, snowy white one, a couple brown ones. These are adorable animals, and this is exactly what this subreddit is about, right? So imagine you had just seen someone kill himself, right? So you'd go to Eye Bleach. You wouldn't report it to the police. You would go to Eye Bleach on Reddit, and you would just watch cute pictures and GIFs to kind of get that out of mind, so you can kind of just go back to just enjoying the world, you know? So way to go, Panda_911, for posting such a cute bit of eye bleach. Really. Let's go. I'm gonna give that an upvote. Okay. I think I am. It does everything that eye bleach that you want from eye bleach, right? It's cute. It kind of is like you get rewatch value out of it. There is a story happening. You kind of have to be like, oh, that's cute what they're doing. Perfect. So upvote from me. Thank you, Panda_911. That was great. Next, now we're down to post number 6, ladies and gentlemen, and this post is from r/mildly infuriating. Now, this is exactly what you might think it is. This is kind of that spot on your finger that catches, like your nail catches on a blanket weird, or you stub your toe, but it's not quite the full stub, so it just kind of sucks for a little bit, or you get shocked. It's just a little bit infuriating, mildly infuriating, but nothing that'll really make you upset, right? So this is posted by Blargle33, spelled how it sounds, and it has 24,000 positive karma. I should state positive karma is a calculation. If we go into the post, it would show how many people have downvoted, how many people have upvoted, and that offset is if it's positive or minus. So this one, 24,000 people more have upvoted versus downvoted. So it just kind of shows you the trend of what people think of it. So let's see. It's called "Who Cares?" ? Let's see. So we mouse over it. It's a shot from a magazine article or some kind of newspaper. It's in the life section. It looks to be in the life section, and it's regarding Harry and Kate, the royal family, Harry and the title of the article is "Why Are Kate's Fingers All the Same Length?" And then it continues, ellipsis, "and what the strikingly distinctive hands of the rest of the royal family can tell us about their personality." Okay, then you see a lot of pictures of people waving, of the Queen, for instance, in the lower right corner, Philip, etc. And a close-up on, I believe that's Kate's hand, with her fingers outlined as if to distinguish that they are all very close to the same length. I don't give a shit about this. And so for that reason, I understand the title, "Who Cares?" is very accurate. But it's not mildly infuriating. I guess the mildly infuriating part would be that as a society, we actually pay attention to this kind of publicity stuff, or having to wade through this probably not so important things. For instance, just going back to post number 3, Dem offers to hire McCabe to help him qualify for his pension. That's a political article that, maybe is very important. I'm not going to read it, but it's very important. But who really does care about Kate's fingers and why they're the same length? I mean, Harry might if he's into that kind of thing. I can't remember if Kate is married to Harry, so I really don't know what I'm saying. But I don't care, and he's right about that. But I don't really think it's mildly infuriating. For that, I'm going to give it a downvote. Blargle33, it was good. It is definitely a commentary on society, what you've done here. But I don't know if it has a place in reddit.com/r/mildly infuriating. But that's okay. You've got a lot of karma. Don't let me discourage you, all right? Okay. Next post. We're at post number 7, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to have a sip of my Refresh. This is Refresh. This is the, I believe, Albertsons store brand. Or maybe it's not Albertsons. I think it's actually just a kind of a crappy off-brand of seltzer water. But it's slightly grapefruit flavored. I really enjoy it as a palate cleanser, kind of like eye bleach, but for my mouth bleach, I guess. It only has carbonated water and some flavoring. It's got no sugar or no need to report amount of sugar. It does contain zero juice, which I kind of figured because it's soda water, but whatever. I'm just going to have a sip. I like drinking water, but when I'm actually thirsty, I feel like the carbonation from soda water kind of helps reinvigorate my mouthfeel a little more. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? This is post number 7, and it's posted to our videos, kind of like our pics, except it's videos. And the point of this subreddit is to just post videos, all right? This post is titled YouTuber Sam Crack buys salvage Domino's DXP pizza delivery car, now threatened with legal action over fair use of legally obtained property. Now, this was posted by user gmints, or GImints, with a Z on the end. And right off the bat, there's a lot of information here. Aside from the fact that legally is spelled wrong, there's a lot of information. So Sam Crack, who is purportedly a famous YouTuber of some kind, buys a Domino's DXP delivery car at a salvage, right? So the company had given up that equipment, the DXP pizza delivery car, and he legally bought it from the salvage yard or whatever, and he's now threatened with legal action over the fair use of its image, presumably in his videos. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I don't like that a YouTuber, speaking as someone who's posted on YouTube almost weekly for the past year-ish, 2 years maybe, I don't like when videos on the internet, especially if they're not monetized, I don't know if he monetizes his, are taken down for fair use reasons or copyright reasons when it's clearly not being monetized, it's not being used for any kind of promotional purposes. It's kind of like a joke or a parody or something. I'm not going to watch this video, but I am going to let other people who might know more about the subject give them the chance to really weigh in on. I don't want to weigh in on something I don't know, but so I will upvote it, despite the spelling error. I will upvote Gmints, simply because you are bringing something that might be important to a lot of people to the attention of a lot of people. And even though I might not be able to comment on that, I appreciate that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next one, number 8 on Reddit's front page right now, is a doozy. I mean, I don't know if it's a doozy, but I can only imagine, because this is from the subreddit People Fucking Dying, which sounds awful, right? But actually, it's a joke. You see, People Fucking Dying is a subreddit where people can post videos or GIFs or whatever of people experiencing some kind of negative thing to them, but typically in a not too harmful way, like a child giving a flower to another child and then being rejected for that flower. They're fucking dying, right? They're not actually. But one of the things about this subreddit is when you post to it, it is encouraged to kind of exemplify or exaggerate what's happening in the actual post, in the actual content, by making the title sound like something way worse than it actually is. So, and one of the things that they do to exemplify that it is a joke is that they change the upper and lower case of the title in seemingly random ways, so that it looks like it's nonsense. Okay, this one is titled "Kids Forced Onto Torture Device Until They Die of Nausea." Now, that does sound awful, but simply because I know the Reddit or the subreddit people fucking dying, I know that that's probably not what actually happens, right? So this is a 45-second GIF or video. So let's see what's going here. If there's audio, I don't know. Okay, so it looks like there's 4 children total, and they're on some kind of play device. It almost looks like a seesaw elevated in the air, and with 4. So imagine an X in the air, and it has handholds like a jungle gym would have. Oh, I see. And so each child is now on a different spoke of the wheel, and they're using it to spin. They're using their body weight and centrifugal force to spin around the central pivotal point. It looks like they're having a jolly old time, but it is quite interesting. I don't know who made that toy. Doesn't seem like something I would see on a regulation jungle gym or playground. It does seem to be outside of a building that's brightly colored, so it could be a school, but that seems unlikely. This might be a backyard toy. But it looks fun. I think if I was a kid, I would have enjoyed riding on. So 4 friends, 4 young people, 2 boys, 2 girls, just enjoying the day. They look like 2 boys, 2 girls. I don't know what they identify as, but that's just what I think. Let them correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you, Daniel Campos 41, for uploading to Reddit. I'm going to give you an upvote for your upload. All right. Anyway, let's go to post number 9, right? I think we're making good progress here. Reddit is really a place where you can enjoy every post, really. Just take your time, really sink in there, go through the comments, really enjoy it, okay? That's how I do it. It probably takes me about 3 or 4 hours to enjoy one page of Reddit. Just because that's how I am, and I think that's how most people are. Of the 8,000 people who've upvoted this next post, I think that's how they do it. They just kind of enjoy themselves, go along for the ride. Anyway, like I said, this next post has 8,072 positive karma, and it's posted on the subreddit r/television, which is a pretty huge subreddit. It's posted by Just for Clarity's sake. So that's interesting. It's an article from radiotimes.com, and it's titled, Martin Freeman has fucking had it with fans wanting Sherlock and Watson to be lovers. Interesting. This is one of those posts where I could go further in and read it. And the reason I would, ladies and gentlemen, is simply to see if Martin Freeman has actually used those words. I fucking had it. It doesn't seem... he does seem like a guy who would. So let's just kind of investigate here. Here it is. The actor looks back on the mixed reaction to series 4 and addresses John Locke, that would be their couple name, head on. Me and Ben, we have literally never played like lovers. We ain't fucking lovers. Thank you, Martin Freeman. Also, it's interesting that he calls Benedict Cumberbatch Ben. It seems like logical that he would shorten it to Ben in everyday talk. So that's interesting. I never thought about that. Thank you so much, Just for Clarity's sake, for posting that. I am give that an upvote. Your title was succinct. It was accurate to what the title had, or the article had said, and it wanted me to. It made me want to click it. And thank you so much for your candor and putting 2 asterisks in the middle of the word fucking, because kids are on this website, and so I appreciate that. That's very nice. All right, post number 10, posted to the subreddit Star Wars. So that's interesting, okay? I love Star Wars. I think a lot of adults do. I think a lot of kids do. I mean, it's a kid's movie. It's a kid's franchise. But so many of us have grown up influenced by Star Wars in some way or another. So Star Wars obviously is a huge thing in today's world, especially with the new material coming out and everything. Just a lot of interesting stuff happening, you know. So I really enjoy everything that I tend to be seeing from Star Wars lately. Let's see if this post is interesting, shall we? It's called "Don't Forget Skippy, the droid who made Star Wars happen." Oh, okay. So this is interesting. They've stated, before I've clicked on the content, they've stated that there's some kind of this untold story, right, behind Star Wars. And if we look at this post, it might give us appreciation or insight into what had happened previously in the Star Wars world. So let's take a look here. Oh, I should mention real quick. This is posted by user Dogtried, and it has almost 14,000 positive karma. Okay, it looks to be from some kind of comic book. Doesn't look to be like an adult comic book. It looks to be like one of the ones for kids. I just know from the art style, personally, it's kind of a little more cartoony. But let's see. So it starts off with a droid, and the narration says, "Without hesitation, Skippy drove the Force inward like a spike," and then it has an ellipsis, and it plays the onomatopoeia "chumph," which is to denote that something like explodes in it or something. At which point, young Luke Skywalker states, "Uncle Owen, this R2 unit has a bad motivator. Look." Right off the bat, we're not even halfway done with this, but we know that in the first movie of Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope, this is when he first meets C-3PO. Luke Skywalker first meets C-3PO and R2-D2. And if you remember, back to all those years ago, there was a different R2 unit that he was going to purchase originally that did go bad. So let's continue. The narration says, "Oh, the unknowable irony of that statement that he has a bad motivator. For Skippy had the most magnificent motivation of all, trying to save a galaxy. With his waning strength, Skippy prompted the 3P unit to say, 'Excuse me, sir, but that R2 unit is in prime condition. A real bargain.'" That's another quote directly from the movie. All right. And then Luke continues, "Uncle Owen, how about that one?" And he's pointing at R2-D2, the unit, the R2 unit that we all know from the series and love. And then the narrator finishes, "And Skippy, his circuits failing, saw the future to come, all thanks to his heroic sacrifice." So what this comes to show us is that in the original movie, Skippy knew that R2-D2 had to go with Luke. Through some kind of communication or anything, he was, I believe, maybe he was even, one with the Force or motivated by the Force. So it's very interesting that, this character that has almost no bearing on the world of Star Wars, it's kind of retroactively shown that he's actually kicked off the whole thing. And got Princess Leia's help distress signal to Luke. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Obviously not original content by Dogtried, but definitely a good post. I'm going to upvote that. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds good. Let's see. What else? Let's look at the next one here. Okay. Number 11. Revealed. 50 million Facebook profiles harvested for Cambridge Analytica in major data breach. Oh, no. This is from the subreddit news. Oh, no. It looks like there was a major data breach of Facebook, or from Facebook, in which 50 million profiles information were taken. Now, I have some information on Facebook. Hold on one moment. I have some information on Facebook, and I have my profile set to private, I believe. I don't post very much on Facebook or anything, but it does have my information, right? It has a phone number for security purposes, etc. So this is big news. I'm going to upvote that for visibility, and I'm going to continue because I don't want to think about it. Yeah, there's that. Number 12. Oh, this is a great subreddit. This is called What Could Go Wrong? And you'll find out soon as to why. The title of the post is Let's Steal from Costco and Escape Out These Back Doors, WCGW. And WCGW is shorthand for What Could Go Wrong. So it's posted by Seattle Mana. And let's see. So, it's a GIF. Looks like, it's body camera footage of police officers, it looks like. Oh, very good. What's happened is probably the people at Costco knew that a robbery was going to happen or was happening because it looks to be during the day. And they're waiting outside a fire exit at the back of the building. And what looks to be 2 or 3 robbers try to exit the building holding large boxes, which very hard to run with, large boxes, right? Very hard to run with. So they immediately, there's 2 of them. They immediately get accosted by the police in just a perfect non-violent takedown. Really good stuff. Both perpetrators are caught immediately before they even step through the door, really. They open the door, they see what's happening. They almost look like they try and take a step back, but it's too late. There's a flash of light as they enter the building from the glare, and then next thing you know, handcuffs on both of them. Wow. Real classic, real good stuff. Good, wholesome, justice served. I like it. I like it a lot. And at the very end, you even see that this has caused no commotion because there's another person with a shopping cart passing by like nothing's happening. It's really good. Really good stuff, guys. Thank you, Seattle Mana. What could go wrong indeed, right? What could go wrong? Interesting. Very good stuff. Number 13 with 53,000 positive karma, posted on the subreddit World News, titled Trump White House associate George Nader was convicted of child porn charges in Virginia. Continues, and in 2003 he was convicted on 10 counts of sexually abusing underage boys in the Czech Republic, the AP reported. So it seems like this person, George Nader, was convicted in the Czech Republic in 2003 and recently convicted of child porn charges in Virginia. Wow. And the idea is that his closeness, his proximity to the, oh my gosh, this website is so fucking annoying. I'm not going to play the video. I think the idea is that due to his proximity to the White House campaign or
George Nader.
White House family, maybe, it could be bad for Trump and the administration, Now, according to the article, he has pictures and magazines that depicted nude boys and other materials showing boys engaged in various sexual acts. Okay? So there's that. He brought child pornography into the United States from Germany, which is just a real dumb idea to do, and was accused of transporting 2 videotapes through the airport in 1990, which each depicted a minor engaged in sexually explicit conduct. So this person has really, really been a repeat offender. Okay? In 1992, he was required to serve 3 years in probation. Now, I don't know where this connects to Trump. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with anything Trump-related, but maybe some Russian stuff here and there. I'm just glancing through the article, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just go ahead and click out of there. I appreciate this story. It's a very important one. I don't know if the association with Trump and the White House is important to that story, you know, or even accurate, or how accurate. It's speculation, right? It seems to me that it's speculation anyway. I'm going to give this one a downvote. Not because it's got plenty of visibility, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Maxwell Hill, for posting the article. But it's just, I don't know. There's that little bit where it's sensationalism that I don't like. I guess that's all I really have to say about that. Okay. This next post, number 14, is from the subreddit Today I Learned, which I really enjoy. Kind of little tidbits and facts. This one is posted today by Scorpion, spelled very weird, and it's titled TIL Robert Williams. TIL is short for Today I Learned. Anyway, TIL Robert Williams, a Ford assembly line worker, was the first human in history to have been killed by a robot. Oh, interesting. And scary. He was hit by a robotic arm in 1979. So that's the first documented case of a robot or a human being killed by a robot. Maybe not a robot killing a human. That invokes ideas of free will or whatever. But a human being killed by a robot. Interesting that is the first time. But I guess in 79, Ford was really ramping up production with their assembly lines and stuff that had been practiced for a long time by that point. So that's interesting. 79, not that long ago. I'm going to upvote that. Thank you, Scorpion, for that piece of information. I appreciate it. All right. This next post, number 15, is on the subreddit Funny, which is where people post funny things. I don't think we've gotten a funny on this run through Reddit so far. No, we have not. So this should be a real treat for us, ladies and gentlemen. It's posted by user Fuzzy Spot, one word, and it's titled "Oh So Accurate!" ellipsis and then an additional period. So 4 periods. So that's an ellipsis plus is, I think, the Oxford Dictionary kind of rules. It's titled "Oh So Accurate!" 4 periods. And okay. So what's happened here is there's 3 cats, and they're all entranced with a little bird outside the door. They're kind of stuck behind the screen door, and they're laying in front of it, intently watching the sparrow or whatever it is. And each of the 3 cats has a text layer added on top. The first one is developer, the second one is tester, and the third one is project manager. And behind them comes a poodle, small dog really, just a little bigger than the cats, and surprises them, at which point they all jump like straight up in the air and freak out. But this one is titled, the dog has the layer of words over it saying bug, the word bug, as if the, and the weekend is outside. I see what's happening. So the idea is that the developer, the tester, and the project manager are out, are ready to enjoy the weekend, or they're looking at the weekend, and then a bug comes up from behind, a programming error, and kind of ruins that weekend for them because now they have to figure that out. I see. Very funny. But I don't know if it's very, very funny. I've seen the GIF before, but I haven't seen the one with the this specific layer of text over it. I'm going to give it an upvote, but I don't know if this is quite applicable to our funny. I don't think it's that funny. There is a subreddit called Programmer Humor that I think this would do very well in. And maybe Fuzzy Spot, maybe you want to cross-post to that. In fact, let me do that. I'm going to cross-post to... let me see if I can even do that. Let's see. Will it not let me do that? I guess not. Oh, see more places that can be cross-posted. Huh. Oh, it's already been cross-posted to a few places. It looks like Pub Battlegrounds. Why is that? Why is that? Ugh. I'm not very familiar with the cross-post. Oh, I can share communities I'm subscribed to. Oh, I see. So that's easy. Let's go find Programmer Humor. Programmer Humor on Reddit, and I will subscribe to it. Boom. And I will cross-post. Maybe refresh the page here. This is great. We're figuring stuff out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see it still. I don't see it still. That's okay. That's all right. We can't have it all, you know. I'd like to. I'd like to have it all. At least some friends, maybe, family that cares about me. I don't know. So any of that would be nice, really. Let's continue. The next is the subreddit AWW, AWW, as in, aw, that's cute. And it's a subreddit where people post cute things that make you go, aw. This one is posted by Natsdorf, which is an interesting name. Has over 76,000 positive karma. Let's see what's the big deal. The title is Dad Cat Brings Baby Separated from Mom Back to Her, ellipsis. A lot of ellipses today, you know. Let's see. Okay, so it's a GIF of a skinny orange cat jumping into a box, and it's holding a child. It's holding a baby cat in its mouth. So it picked it up by its scruff with its mouth, and then carried the baby over to the cardboard box where the rest of the babies are. Mama is there nursing them, and so the daddy cat has just kind of taken care of a cat that got away a little bit. I don't know how it got away. It seems like maybe the humans were dicks and did that, but you know, whatever. And then the daddy cat proceeds to lick the head of mommy cat as if to say, I love you, and rubs his face on her. And it's all very cute. It makes me go, ah. So I'm going to upvote that. Definitely going to upvote that. Definitely worth an upvote. If you could see it, if you're not watching on YouTube, you'd agree. You'd agree. One thing I am going to mention is that there's a lot of these cute ones, especially around animals. For instance, the next one is from the subreddit Master Returns. And it's pretty great. It's typically dogs reacting to their master or owner returning after a period of time. Could be a day, could be months, I don't know. And then reacting, in a way that makes you go, aw. But it's specifically about dogs' reactions to masters returning, more or less. This one, interestingly enough, is also posted by Natsdorf. That's very strange. He's both number 16 and 17 on Reddit's front page today. Interesting. The title is, She Was Gone for 2 Weeks, ellipsis. Natsdorf, stop with the ellipses, man. They're unnecessary. I don't know if it's really necessary. Anyway, let's watch it. She was gone for 2 weeks. Oh, it's a golden lab, which has a leash and a collar. It can barely contain itself, ladies and gentlemen. It's shaking wildly in happiness, as if the tail wagging is its entire body. And it sees its master, a lovely young woman, approaching on the sidewalk or the walkway, and it can't quite believe it's her at first. And then once realizing, oh no, that's the woman I love, that's my master, he jumps into her arms and pushes her onto her back and starts licking her face uncontrollably and trying to just get as close to her as possible. She's hugging him. the dog is flipped on its belly and starts, wanting pets, and just a grand smiles everywhere, smiles abound, very cute. Very cute dog, very cute moment. I like it. I like it a lot. And if I guess, I would say that it is a boy. Probably spayed. Because I'm just guessing from what I can see variably. That part's not important. But I thought I'd just guess. So there's that. I am gonna Natsdorf, you did it again. All right. I'm gonna give this one an upvote. 8,362nd upvote. That's me. That's me. All right. Next one is also a cute subreddit. It's called Rare Puppers. It's kind of baby talk-y, kind of. The post titles are typically weird or cutesy baby talk, which isn't really my favorite, but it is typically cute. So this one is posted by Adam Cole is the GOAT. GOAT, all capitals. So I think it stands for greatest of all time. Now, I don't know Adam Cole, but I feel like you'd have to be the greatest of all time to be able to use that title. Good for you, Adam Cole. Adam Cole is the GOAT is definitely paying homage to you by stating that as his username. So Adam Cole is the GOAT. Thinks is a good rare pupper here. It's a GIF or a video, 9 seconds long, and it's titled "Digging Dirt is Hard Work, Friend." I don't know if he's trying to say friend, but cute. Let's find out. Okay, so we have a small, very young puppy, probably only a few, maybe a month old, really, trying to tirelessly dig into some dirt under at the base of a tree, and it's really giving it all it's got. It's very cute, and then it kind of gives up as if it's tired and lays its body into the little ditch that it's built. It's barely even a hole. Very cute, very cute. I'm gonna give this one an upvote. I wish I knew who Adam Cole was, because greatest of all time is a hell of a title. But Adam Cole is the greatest of all time. I give you an upvote. All right. This one is titled, "This Hairdryer Melts Its Own Casing." And we can see from the picture that it is a hairdryer, and the casing around the opening of the hairdryer has been melted slightly. And it's from the subreddit Crappy Design. And this is perfect for that subreddit because, yeah, if you create a hairdryer that shoots out hot air, it should be able to withstand the heat that it shoots out. It only makes sense. So you're right. You're right, Jovac _ This is Crappy Design. You've earned your almost 22,500 positive karma, and you're getting one more from me as post number 19 on Front Page Today. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. This next one is titled Cat versus Dog. I think a situation that we're all very familiar with in popular culture, and really is almost like a commentary on life, really. But it's posted to the subreddit Animals Being Jerks, so I'm sure it's going to be either funny or cute or probably not really enraging, maybe just interesting. Let's watch. Has 28,000 positive karma. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So it's a group of animals. There's 3 small dogs. They don't look too old, on a hardwood floor. And there's a cat kind of walking around the corner, kind of minding its own business. And middle, which looks probably the youngest one, tentatively and carefully approaches the cat, but the cat has none of it. It wants nothing to do with it. So it bats at the dog, and the dog backs so abruptly, ends on its butt. And the hardwood floor seems to be very slippery because he steps back onto his butt and then immediately rotates in a circle. He doesn't know what's happening. It's as if he's spinning like a top, at which point he loses his balance and falls over onto his side. But it's very interesting. And then there's kind of a slow-mo of the of the spin at the end of the GIF. Very, very funny. This is posted by DZinfo for all. Maybe DZinfo, and then the letter 4, or number 4, and then the all. DZinfo for all. I don't know what DZinfo is, but you definitely DZinfo'd me with this GIF. So thank you, and have my upvote. Okay? All right. Next post is titled Milky Way Setting During Blue Hour Over Allegheny Mountains. I believe that's West Virginia. And it's posted to the subreddit Earth Porn. Now, similarly to a lot of subreddits, the title or the name of the subreddit is kind of a misnomer, but on purpose. Earth Porn is not actually pornography. It's supposed to denote that the posts in this subreddit are kind of like, almost like addictive to watch or fun to watch, like porn would be. But it's of pictures of the Earth, beautiful pictures of the Earth or something. There's other similar to that, such as human porn, which is just pictures of beautiful people, like, like beautiful eyes or something like that. So this one is Earth Porn, and it's posted by Daniel J. Stein 7 hours ago with 17,000 positive karma. The Milky Way setting during 2 hour over the Allegheny Mountains, West Virginia. Let's see. Wow. So this is a beautiful picture. This is exactly this is a perfect kind of example of Earth Porn. All right. So we have the foreground is of a stony mountainside. I don't know if it's red from headlights or taillights, or if there's some kind of flash on the camera that's causing it. But the front foreground rocks look deep red, like almost blood red. And then the red light kind of fades out, and you see in the midground some trees going all the way to the background. And that ends about 1/3 of the page up. And then on top of that is just the beautiful sky, the night sky, stars everywhere, very, very, very bright stars. And then a gash in the very middle of it, of the Milky Way. So it's really just a beautiful shot of the Milky Way over some great mountainside. The Allegheny Mountains in West Virginia, to be exact. So really nice, very, very 100% Earth Porn. Daniel J. Stein, I'm going to give you an upvote for that. That's really good stuff here. Really good. The next is from a subreddit I really enjoy. It's called Nature is Metal. And it really shows the kind of the other side of nature, where this is stuff that they use for survival. This is stuff, the way that things in nature act, that some people might not know about or be used to. So you'll see, animals hunting, or trees like wrapped around and crushing something over 100 years, kind of a thing. Very good stuff. This one is titled Ants. Not very descriptive, but it has 10,000 upvotes, and it's posted by DJ Camera. So let's see what this is about. It's a GIF. Oh, it's a time-lapse GIF, times 10 time-lapse, and it's of a bunch of ants. They look to be like red fire ants. And there's a gap, about a 1 centimeter or a 1 maybe inch gap, that they have filled with a bridge made of their own bodies. And what's happening is it's slowly retractable, so the gap can increase. And the ants stuck on one side, and on the other side, kind of meet in the middle and create a bridge. And when it spreads open, more fall. And so you see the kind of the bulb of ants at the bottom working their way up as the bridge is being widened. So at the last point of the GIF, let me fast forward a little bit. It looks to be, if it is inches, that's like 2 inches of separation that they've been able to create a bridge across, almost 3 inches. Kind of very impressive. Ants are known to be able to build these structures and sacrifice themselves and work together very intricately. So that is very metal, DJ camera, very metal indeed. So I'm going to give you an upvote too. I am. Let's see. We're coming here towards the end of the front page of Reddit. This Reddit is called Dogs with Jobs. This is an interesting one. I think that this subreddit started out as a place to post videos or pictures of dogs in a professional job. So, for instance, like a police dog is a dog with a job, or a service animal would be like a dog with a job, But it's kind of also just turned into a subreddit where people post pictures of their dogs at their job or at a job, but not actually doing a job. But let's see. I think this is the case with this post. It's posted by the_voices_r_back. So the voices are back, but with underscores instead of spaces. And it's titled, "My father's new job allows dogs in the office. She spent all day going around getting cuddles from all the employees." And it's an image, so let's see. Let's hover over that. Oh, it's a cute, I believe that's a spaniel of some kind because of the droopy, fluffy ears. And it's sitting on an office floor, and it's kind of raising its paw to rest on someone's hand. Just being a dog, being cute. So this is not what I would consider a dog with a job, okay? This dog is clearly not creating any Excel spreadsheets. He's not going to meetings. He didn't even have a tie on. So really disappointing from the voices are back. I'm gonna unvote you. Again, you have a lot of karma on this one. Just my opinion. It's not a dog with a job, just in the strictest sense of the term. I appreciate your father, and I appreciate you. And I hope this doesn't come between. All right. The next one, post number 24, is posted to Reaction GIFs, which is a subreddit I really enjoy. The idea is that people will post a GIF that denotes some kind of reaction, but then they'll post a funny title that goes along with it that probably isn't very accurate to the original context of the GIF. But can be enjoyed, right? As a third party, knowing that. So that's me. I'm the third party, and I guess you would be the fourth party. That's why they call it the fourth wall. And let's see. This is posted by user Slowface, and it's titled MRW, which is short for My Reaction When. So my reaction when I spot someone walking over to pinch me because I'm not wearing green on St. Patrick's Day. And if you hover over let's play that GIF. Oh, it's a post of Justin Timberlake, and he is looking at someone and then turns his attention to the camera as if he's looking at us and gently shakes his head no. As if to say, no, I'm not part of this. Do not pinch me for not wearing green on St. Patrick's Day. I am not enjoying that part of this holiday. Very, very good, Slowface. Just, oh my God. Perfect reaction. Perfect GIF. Obviously, he's not his reaction unless Slowface is actually Justin Timberlake. But very good GIF nonetheless, and very, very appropriate type. I'm going to give you an upvote on that one, and thank you for your time and your GIF, really. And then post number 25. It's from the subreddit Bikini Bottom Twitter. Bikini Bottom Twitter is a subreddit where people typically post things on Twitter that have to do with SpongeBob SquarePants. Fans of the cartoon or people who remember know that he lived in a place called Bikini Bottom. So this is kind of stuff that applies to that world or universe, okay? And this is posted by July V. V spelled VEE. So July V. And the title of the post is That Merch Though. Spelled correctly. That Merch Though. And it has 17,000 upvote or positive karma. Let's see. Okay, so it is a post of someone's Twitter. And it's a picture of a man holding a pineapple in his hand and staring at it with a quizzical laugh, as if he can't believe this shit that he's holding right now. And the text on the Twitter post says, OMG, which is short for oh my God. OMG, they made SpongeBob's house into a real thing, LMAO, which is short for laughing my ass off. So, oh my God, they made a SpongeBob's house into a real thing, laughing my ass off, and then crying, laughing emoji face, okay symbol emoji face. I guess emoji, it's not a face. So the idea is that the context is that someone knows that he lives in a pineapple under the sea, SpongeBob, but is jokingly saying that he didn't, or pretending that he didn't realize that it was a real thing in real life, and that this is some kind of merchandise for SpongeBob SquarePants. Really funny. I'm not a huge fan of SpongeBob, but I can appreciate what's happening in this post. So July V, I am going to upvote you, bringing you to a whopping 17.2 thousand positive karma. Wow. Just a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff on Reddit today. Now, we have now gone through every post on the first page of Reddit, on the all section of Reddit, which is just a mix of everything. We've talked about, gone through and broken down all 25 posts and upvoted or downvoted each one accordingly. If you'd like to put in your own 2 cents about this front page of Reddit, please text me. Please tweet at me, I should say. I'm at TurtlePowerPod on Twitter. I also have turtlepowerpod@gmail.com if you wish to email me. Or send me a screenshot of your front page of Reddit, letting me see what you've upvoted or downvoted. Let's compare notes, let's talk. Let's have a discourse here. And let's really get to know each other on a Reddit level, I think that's important. I think that's really important. People don't get to know each other's Reddit accounts as readily anymore. And that's okay, but isn't that nice if we could? Really? I guess that's the end. I think that we'll continue on to page 2 next time on Turtle Power Pod. Just to give you a little hint here, first page is titled Drive-Through Gas Station, and then in parentheses, Wrong Way. Could be fun. Could be real fun. I guess we just don't know. I guess we won't know until we see it. So join me next week or time on Turtle Power Pod, where I, Basem, go through every single post on the front page of Reddit and talk about it for the appropriate amount of time. All right. Yeah, I guess that's it. Turtle Power.